I'm Sarah Horowitz-Tron, and I am the perfumer here at Skylar Body. So I thought it would be great if we would go through each of the Skylar fragrances one by one, just look at the individual notes and what makes each special and unique. And you'll see as we go through why they're so great for layering as well. And I want to make sure if you have your sample palette at home, make sure you go grab it so we can smell through and you can smell along with us as we smell the fragrances. So the first fragrance we're going to smell is Arrow. And Arrow is one of the warmest fragrances in the collection. It has notes of tonka bean and vanilla in the base and the really lovely middle note of midnight jasmine. So it's definitely more in the soft oriental category. And you can both see just it has a sheerness to it.
Oh, that's warm.
It definitely has that. It's kind of sexy, it's kind of warm, but definitely has that depth to it. And as we smell them, see if there's things that you both love as well. Now the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Capri. And Capri is the most sparkling of the fragrances in the collection. It has a grapefruit, blood orange, and neroli accord in the top note, so it gives lift and brightness. And honestly, it's just so effervescent, it's so bright that I think it's what's the most joyful of the 6 fragrances. It's just very, like, it just transports you to an island and takes you away. So I'll have you both smell that and see if you can smell the citrus notes, how it has that bright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, it's uplifting.
It definitely has that
Nice.
brightness to it. All right, thank you guys. Now the next fragrance is actually the Coral. Coral also has a citrus note, but it's also has a lovely floral accord. So although it still has the brightness of the grapefruit, it does have a sheer muguet note as well. So you'll see that Coral is definitely still in that floral family, the citrus family, but has some of the floral elements, and it has some warmth to it also. So let's smell that and see how you guys feel. One of the things I love about Coral is also the black currant. It has a black currant note that's both tart and sweet. So when you smell the fragrance, you almost get that hit of sharpness in the top note. That's really coming from the currant. It gives that brightness. It's a little bit unique, kind of mouth-watering. You guys feel that? So the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Isle. And Isle is definitely our bestseller. It's sheer, it's layerable with everything. It has an ocean accord, but at the same time, with the brightness, it has a creamy note in the base with the sandalwood. So when you smell Isle, you'll see it's just got a sheer, soft feeling that just can be worn alone or layered with any of the fragrances in the collection. And as I said, it's definitely, let's get another scent strip. It's definitely the most versatile of the fragrances within the collection. So I think it's the watery top note with the juxtaposition of that dry sandalwood in the base. It just gives it a lovely, sheer softness.
It's really earthy and like fresh.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect juxtaposition. It is. It's definitely the best seller in the collection, and it can be worn really anywhere, day or night. Any outfit, like you can dress it up, little black dress, jeans and a t-shirt, really goes everywhere. It's very, very versatile. So that is Isle. The next fragrance we're going to smell is Meadow. So make sure when you're smelling Meadow, you are ready for a full-bodied floral. Meadow is our most sophisticated floral. It's very chic. And one of the primary notes in it is tuberose, actually. And tuberose is a very sensual floral. It's very, as I said, sophisticated. It's definitely not shy. It's definitely present. And as far as florals, it's really that full-bodied middle note. So it layers beautifully and adds even a bit more femininity to any fragrance that you're already wearing. So there you go. You can smell that beautiful floral. It also has a hint of orange blossom, so it's got the tuberose along. Ooh, Jess, I saw your eyes light up there. So it has that tuberose mixed with the jasmine and that orange blossom. So it really gives you a full-bodied feeling. And last but not least, we're going to smell Willow. Now, Willow is a departure from our other fragrances because it is so green. It is definitely almost unisex. It's so woodsy. It's definitely your outdoor vibe. Very natural, very, it has that evergreen note. It's called galbanum, actually. It's the material that we use to give it that sharp green accord. In the base note, it has a hint of benzoin, which is a tree resin, actually. And it's very warm and actually a tiny bit rich in the base. But the interesting thing about Willow is that it's just, it's not sweet. It's just very crisp and outdoor, like you're walking through a pine forest. So I'm going to show this one to you. And you'll note I think that the, fragrance is such an interesting thing to talk about because we have our own, we all make up our own vocabulary. Green is sight, sweet is taste, soft is touch. So really it's your only physical sense that doesn't have its own unique vocabulary. So one word that I always use for this, and I find it's pretty universal, for Willow is green. When you smell it, it's almost like you can see the color green.
Whoa.
Right? It's very, very fresh and it's very crisp at the same time. It's great outdoor scent, great fall scent. So that is the collection. It's so interesting to go through them. They are all so very different, but really designed to be not overly complex so that they're beautiful when layered as well. And coming up, we're going to show you how to layer. So keep your palette out and really see about what you're feeling and what feels right for you.